What's happening, guys, and welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're all doing well today as always, and today I'm going to be reacting to 10 recent WWE mistakes that fans might have missed. Now it is recent obviously in the title, but this was uploaded in January of this year, so it's not too recent anymore. I still came across this video though and decided that I want to react to it, since it's been a while since I have reacted to botches or mistakes, and I don't think I will have seen many of these since it was like, I guess recent from January was probably maybe in like November, December, so I wasn't watching back then, so I probably haven't seen many of these mistakes, if not all of them, so that's good. That does tend to happen when I do react to botches and mistakes, you know, we sort of see the same things over and over and over again, but this could be different, so that's why I picked it out. So without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy some mistakes that were made on live TV by wrestlers. We get like commentary for this video as well, so I've got to remember to not talk over this guy, this young chap that's going to present the video today. I'll try and pause the video to talk, you know.
10 recent WWE mistakes that fans might have missed.
Alright, number 10.
Number 10. Dean Ambrose saves Renee Young's phone. He might be a lunatic French who doesn't care about anyone, but on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw, Dean Ambrose showed his softer side when he saved his wife Renee Young's phone halfway through a match.
How though? Oh, was that the table? Oh, nice catch, Michael. That was class. Just toss it up. Risky there. You know, it could have dropped.
Ambrose was facing Seth Rollins in the
but I'll pause. But Michael Cole did get a nice catch there. Obviously the table came crashing down there during the match, and Renee Young's phone was just left in amongst all the debris, you know. So Dean managed just to pick it up and quickly throw it without anyone really noticing. Michael Cole got a good catch there as well, so fair play to him. That's not really too bad though, you know. It's not like embarrassing, it's not funny either, it's just cool. Good stuff.
Continental Championship match, and the fight spilled to the announce table, which saw the commentators flee the scene. Only Young left her phone on the table, but luckily, her husband was on hand to save it. Ambrose quite smartly broke character without many people noticing, and grabbed the phone and launched it to Michael Cole, ensuring that it didn't get damaged in the craziness that was taking place.
Good catch, Michael.
9. Mustafa Ali apologizes to Daniel Bryan. There's always an element of risk when wrestlers step into the ring, especially when you add high-flying action such as Mustafa Ali's incredible finisher, and that was very clear
did he hurt him?
SmackDown Live match against Daniel Bryan. WWE had their newest member roster superstar defeat the WWE champion in a shock victory, but things went a little wrong when Ali accidentally landed on Bryan's head, squashing him in what was a very awkward landing. Ali clearly knew he made a mistake and immediately apologized to Bryan while he was pinning him, which some fans may have missed, but was clear to see, which shows what kind of person Ali is.
Yeah.
Number 8. Kane loses his mask. When you have a mask on, the entire purpose is for wrestling fans to not see your face, but during the Crown Jewel main event between the Brothers of Destruction and D-Generation X, Kane was caught with his mask fully off. The match was packed full of botches and awkward moments, despite the vast amount of experience within the match, and one of those was when the camera panned to Kane and he had no mask on after HBK had knocked it off. Kane then had to go out of his way to pick up the mask up and put it back on, in what was a very strange moment that you don't often see. And although Kane spent many years wrestling without a mask, it was still an odd moment during a match. Number 7. Natalya rocks Ruby Riott. The Queen of Hearts, Natalya, is known for being a stiff worker, with the experienced wrestler liking to work a snug style, and that was never more clear during her TLC match with Ruby Riott, when she caught Ruby with a massive slap to the face. The slap gained a massive reaction from the audience, and was as legitimate as you're ever going to see, making it a slap that even
Stephanie McMahon would be proud of.
However, it was clear Natty felt bad about the situation straight away.
Yeah.
WWE cameras picked up on Natalya saying sorry and asking Ruby if she was okay, which did take away from the moment, considering that they were in a very heated rivalry at the time. That was a hard slap as well. With the cameras also catching Ruby responding and confirming she was fine.
No way.
Number 6. Michael Cole is forgetful. Being a WWE commentator is a much more difficult task that many fans are willing to recognize, as there's a lot of information that must be remembered while they have to focus on the lines being fed to them by Vince McMahon at the same time. This could be why experienced commentator Michael Cole made a mistake during the Crown Jewel match between Kurt Angle and Dolph Ziggler, when he claimed it was Angle's first match since his WrestleMania 34 victory alongside Ronda Rousey. However, that was clearly wrong, as Angle had appeared as a surprise on Raw prior to Crown Jewel.
This doesn't seem too bad.
While this might be easier to forget, that was the way Angle qualified for the World Cup tournament, making it a quite big deal and an obvious blunder.
Never mind.
Number 5. Rollins and Ziggler discuss the clock. Sometimes, WWE fans can be very annoying and have the potential to ruin a match. This was evident during the Iron Man match between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins, where the WWE Universe ruined what could have been a clinic between two talented workers.
Hi?
WWE had put up a clock for the fans and wrestlers to know how long was left in the match, but for some reason, the live crowd decided to use that to count down the final 10 seconds of every minute, as if it was the Royal Rumble, taking away from the match. This forced WWE to
every
remove the
minute?
clock from the screen, to which the fans reacted by chanting about the clock all throughout the match. The situation clearly annoyed the wrestlers involved,
That would
as
be
they could
annoying,
be
yeah.
heard on the cameras discussing the clock, and that the problem had got worse since taking it away.
What do they say
Number
though?
4,
I don't know.
Kofi Kingston falls out of the ring. The New Day
Oh,
are
no.
often caught acting incredibly silly, and therefore sometimes it's hard to know when the group have made a mistake, or are simply playing the fool. But on the Halloween edition
Yeah,
of
that's
SmackDown
right.
Live, it was clear that Kofi Kingston had an accident. The group had hilariously decided to dress up, and everything seemed to be going well, until the veteran wrestler tried to get out of the ring and totally botched it, falling on the ring apron as he tried to get out. This might have gone unnoticed to most fans, as the camera only just caught a glimpse of it, but Corey Graves quickly
He got up
burst out
fast.
laughing on commentary, bringing the situation to everyone's attention.
Corey Graves, of
Number
course.
3. The table doesn't break. This is a classic situation in WWE that has happened countless times before.
Oh yeah, I've
and will
seen a few
happen
clips of
countless
this.
times again, with the WWE prop table often being known to be difficult to work with,
Yeah.
refusing to break and leading to some awkward moments. During a recent
Right,
live
here we
event
go.
in Chile, Natalya attempted to power
Wait,
bomb
actually,
Charlotte.
before, I do want to say, I did see something like this very recently, actually, on Twitter. I think it was Charlotte Flair and Bayley had a match at a live event, and the table didn't break. I'm not sure what they'd done, but it just wouldn't break. So let's see what happens here.
To a table, only for the hardware to
No
not solve the
way.
situation.
That was
and
so
just not
hard
work.
as well.
Thankfully, like the pro she is, Natty quickly went to the top rope.
Just
and
go
got the
again.
job done
It's like
with an
it's like
elbow
sort
drop.
of it's
Luckily,
a bite or break.
The situation was a live event and not on
And-
TV. Unlike when Charlotte and
There we
Sasha
go.
tried and failed to break a table during their Hell in a Cell encounter, but because of social media, the world still got to see the failed spot.
Yeah, it's
Number
different
2,
if it's like a
Triple H
pay-per-view.
confirms an injury. Yes, it's that awful crown jewel main event once again. And another mistake
Oh,
that was
God.
caught on WWE cameras between Triple H and Shawn Michaels was the cameras catching the game, telling his friend that he had torn his pectoral muscle. It was obviously a stressful situation for them, but the game said it several times for some reason. WWE didn't cut to a different angle, even though it was obvious that everyone could hear exactly what was being said. This was then made even worse when the cameras picked up HBK telling their opponent, The Undertaker, the news. Obviously everyone needed to know about the problem, but the group didn't do a great job about telling each other.
Oh, I want to see the
Number 1,
footage. Come
Sasha
on.
Banks loses her pants. The most recent example of a mistake taking place during a WWE show was during a Monday Night Raw tag team main event,
What?
as Natalya and Ronda
Oh,
Rousey
no
faced
way.
Sasha Banks and Bayley in what was a fun TV match. However, it might be the one that the boss would like to forget, as she ended up showing the world far more of herself than she would have liked, as her ring gear malfunctioned, leading to her pants falling down. This obviously led to Banks
No
accidentally
way.
showing everything on live TV, to which WWE acted quickly on, making the live broadcast go totally black for a few seconds, while Banks quickly adjusted
Oh, they were
herself,
fast.
and as the professional she is, got straight back on with the task at hand.
That same thing happened to Charlotte Flair as well. I've seen a clip of that happening before. And I mean, it is risky, you know. It is risky. Things can slip down in wrestling matches with ease. Anyway, that is it for 10 recent WWE mistakes that fans might have missed, but not so recent. Remember, the 5th of November, Gunpowder, Treason and Scott. So drop a like on the video for me if you guys have enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you also very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.